For 1 month we will take a break and again we will restart our classes in May. Okay. So in the 5 classes we will be focusing on articles. Okay. Articles and one more topic, that is active and passive voice. So why I am taking only 2 topics is because articles alone will take 1.5 class, 1 or 2 classes. Okay. Active and passive voice will also take 2 classes. It is like reported speech. It's a detailed topic that will take 2 classes. So 2 plus 2, 4 classes are gone. And the 5th class, we will have a concluding session. For example, we will discuss what all we studied in this 1 year. Then what are the lessons that helped you in your school. Then what would you like to know more. Okay, we will have a general discussion on the last week, that is on March 30th. So you all must be present on March 30th. Okay, we will have a friendly discussion. We will just have a talk on what are the inputs that you got from this communicative English class. And the next batch we will have some new students also. Already some of them have inquired. So they said they will be joining from the beginning. So they have already been added to the group, but they have not yet started joining the classes because they are waiting for the new batch to start. Okay, so we have some new person today. Prabhu, may I know your name? உங்க பேர் தெரிஞ்சுக்கலாமா? பிரபு அப்படிங்கிற நேம்ல இருக்கீங்களே. Please introduce yourself, your name and place. Okay. Fine, you can also type it in the chat box. Okay, comment box la type பண்ணலாம். உங்க பேரு, உங்க place type பண்ணுங்க. First time attend பண்றீங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறேன்னா. Okay. Yes, students, so Pratika has also joined. Okay, fine. Okay, so we can start the session, guys. So today we are going to look at articles. Articles வந்து நான் last topic choose பண்றதுக்கே reason என்னன்னா, it is not a very easy topic, but an easy topic. Out of all the other sections, articles is the simplest topic அப்படின்னு நான் சொல்லுவேன். Why? Because in articles we have only 3 articles to study. Does anyone know what are the 3 articles? What are the 3 articles in English?
One, and, the.
Very good. An, a and the. Good. Only 3 articles are there in English. And we will first discuss about a and then we will study the. Okay. So before moving to articles, how many letters are there in English? How many alphabets are there in English?
26.
26. Yes, 26 alphabets are there in our English language. And alphabets are basically divided into 2 categories. What are those 2 categories? We divide them
Vowels,
into
consonants.
exactly vowels and consonants. What are the vowels?
AEIOU, ma'am.
Excellent. A, E, I, O, U. Very good. And what is meant by consonants? You don't need to tell all the consonants, but what are consonants?
Except vowels.
The letters except vowels are called consonants. Okay, so one tricky question. Okay, math. You all knew math. You all know addition and subtraction, right? Okay. Out of 26 alphabets, if 5 letters are vowels, then how many consonants are there in English? Fast.
21, ma'am.
21. Good. Mohita scored. Okay, 21. Yes, first Mohita, then Santoshi. Very good. So 21 consonants are there in English and 5 vowels. Alright. So A, E, I, O, U, these 5 letters are significant in English language. Why? Because 99% of the words that we write consist of at least one vowel. 99.9, I can even tell like that. 99.9% of the words that we use in our communication, in written or verbal communication, whatever it may be, in 99.9% of the words that we use, we will have at least a single article. At least one article will be there. I'm sorry, at least one vowel will be there. I'm sorry. ஒரு vowel இருக்கும். Okay. Just think about one word in your mind. Any one word, in one English word, that's it. I will give you 10 seconds. Think of a word in your mind, your favorite word in English. Yes, the time is up. Okay, we'll start with Aradhana. What's the word that you thought in mind?
Education, ma'am.
Education?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Education. Yes. Next is Santoshi.
Wonderful, ma'am.
Wonderful. Very good. Okay. Mohita. Mohita.
Ma'am, beautiful, ma'am.
Beautiful. Okay. So education, wonderful, beautiful, and Pratika. What's your word?
Bestie.
Bestie. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So in all the words that you have said, in education, wonderful, beautiful, bestie, can you just count how many vowels are there? Is there a vowel? At least one vowel in your words?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, right? Education. Okay, so let me ask you, education, how many vowels are there in education, Kanna?
Um, 3, ma'am.
Think well, she has given a beautiful word, education. A ஸ்பெஷலான வேர்ட், அதுல எவ்வளோ vowels இருக்கு?
Ma'am.
எஸ் ஆராதனா?
3.
ஏய், திங்க் பண்ணி பாருங்க நல்லா. EDUCATION. That is the spelling of education, right?
Yes,
Write it
ma'am.
in a paper and write. If you can do it in mind, that is the best. It is a special word. Why? Because how many vowels are there in education?
Ma'am, 5 இருக்கு.
அஞ்சும் இருக்கு. Yes, there are 5 vowels. All the 5 vowels are there. A, E, I, O, U. அஞ்சுமே இருக்கு. That's why I told she has given a special word. Very good. Educationல அஞ்சு vowelsum இருக்கு. Okay, so use this as a question somewhere. Okay, அஞ்சு vowelsum இருக்கக்கூடிய ஒரு word சொல்ல முடியுமா அப்படின்னு எங்கேயா கேட்டு பாருங்க. Okay, let us see how many people can answer quickly. So the answer is education. நான் இது எங்கேயோ எனக்கே இது ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைம் இப்படி ஒரு எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ். ஆராதனா, வெரி குட், யூ கேவ் அ வண்டர்ஃபுல் வேர்ட், தேங்க்யூ. ஓகே, ஸோ எஜுகேஷன் அப்படிங்கிற வேர்டில் வி ஆர் ஹேவிங் ஆல் த 5 vowels. இப்போ நான் சொன்ன கண்டிஷன் என்னது? வாட் வாஸ் த கண்டிஷன் தட் ஐ டோல்ட் யூ? The words that we use will have at least one vowel. Okay, so coming to next word, wonderful. How many vowels are there in wonderful? Wonderful. Yes, Santoshi? You gave
3,
the word.
ma'am.
3 vowels. Very good. So what are the vowels?
3, ma'am.
Yeah, what are they? What are the vowels?
AEIOU, ma'am.
Wonderful la endallam vowels da? What are the vowels in wonderful?
E,
Hmm.
O,
Hmm.
U.
O, E and U. Okay. Yes. Mohita's word was beautiful. Okay. What are the vowels in beautiful? How many vowels are there? First tell me the count.
4, ma'am.
4?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what are the vowels?
EAUI, ma'am.
Very good. And U is repeated. Okay, so we don't need to count that. U வந்து repetition வரும். BEAU TIFU. அப்ப மறுபடி ரெண்டு U வருதுனால you can consider only one U. So 4 vowels. Yes, Pratika, bestie. How many vowels are there?
3, ma'am.
3 vowels. What is the spelling for bestie?
Well, BESTIE.
Okay, so why don't you consider only 2 vowels? E comes repeatedly, right?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
2.
just, yeah, 2 vowels. Anyways, two na 2. Okay. Can you think of a word with just one vowel? Take it as a game. Okay, just one vowel.
Boy, ma'am.
Boy, okay. 3-letter words are also fine. Yes, Aradhana.
Cat,
Huh? Cat. Okay, cat.
cat, ma'am.
Cat. Okay.
Hand, hand, hand.
Hand. Very good. Okay.
Moon, ma'am.
Best. Very good. Yeah.
Moon.
Leg,
Noon. 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 Oh, okay. One vowel. Okay, there is only one vowel. Okay. Okay, there are
leg,
all leg. Okay. Neck. Neck. Neck has only one vowel.
pond,
Pond. Very good. Only one vowel. Fine. Okay. So you are all giving wonderful answers for my question. Okay. Now one last question. Can you identify a word which doesn't contain a vowel? One word is enough from one person. Words that doesn't contain a vowel. Most of the words will contain vowel. 99%
Fly,
of the words.
ma'am.
Which one, ma?
Fly.
Can you spell it?
FLY, ma'am.
FLY, fly. Very good. Fly is a word that doesn't contain a vowel. Very good. Yeah, next one.
Sky.
Sky. Fly, sky. Good. Then I think you will get 2 to 3 more words. What will you do if someone scolds you when you were a kid?
Cry.
Cry. Yes, cry. CRY, cry is again a word without a vowel. So fly, sky, cry.
Gym, ma'am.
Gym, very good. GYM, gym. Okay. Then,
Ma'am.
yeah. Yes. Your answer, please. Okay, there is one more word, no, which means it is a question word.
Why, ma'am?
Why? Yes, why? WHY, why? It's again a question word which has no vowel in it. Okay, so there are some words which will not have a vowel and mostly they are three-letter words only. Three-letter words தான் வந்து vowels இல்லாம வர words. Anyways, it was interesting to discuss this. Okay, so now in articles, what is the relationship between vowels and articles and consonants and articles? Why did we discuss all these things? அப்படின்னு கேட்டா, when you are studying the first two articles, that is a and an, you should have a clear understanding of what are vowels and what are consonants in English. Okay, so the basic rule that everyone knows. Yes, Pratika, can you please switch off your mic?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, so what is the basic rule that we have to learn while studying the articles a and an is that a is used with words that begin with a vowel sound. Okay, I'm sorry, am I going wrong? Yes, a is used with words that begin with a consonant sound. I repeat, the article a is used with words that begin with a consonant sound, whereas an is used with words that begin with a vowel sound. So for example, let me take two words. One is apple and the other one is boy. So for apple, you can see the word begins with a, which is a vowel. Apple is a word that begins with the vowel sound a. So you can see that we don't say a apple. The right usage is an apple. Okay, now coming to boy. Boy starts with the alphabet B. B is a consonant. Therefore, we can say a boy and not an boy. So this is the first and foremost rule that you have to understand, which is the difference between a and an. Yes, do you want to ask me something? Any doubts? Some of you are raising your hands. Okay, so now let's go into our articles. So what is an article? An article is a short word that comes before a subject in a sentence. So before a subject, sometimes they also come before an object, but most of the times we consider them to come before the subject only. Most of the sentences we read and write have at least one article. Just like I told you, most of the words that we use will have at least one vowel. Most of the sentences that we read and write in our daily life will contain at least one article. And there are only three articles in English, namely a, an and the. And now we are going to divide these three articles into two categories called indefinite articles and definite articles. So what are indefinite articles? A and an. A and an are called the indefinite articles and the is called the definite article. Okay, what is meant by indefinite and definite? Definite means something you are sure about. Something about which you are sure. Definite. For example, if I tell you, see, I want a definite response from you. I want a definite reply from you. Means I want a clear answer. I want a clear reply from you. Whereas if I tell, what you are telling is indefinite. Your answer is indefinite. It means your answer is not clear or your answer is not up to the point. It is not specific. So a and an are called indefinite articles. Why? Because we will be speaking about any person, anything, any place, any animal, any object, etc. Whereas the is an article that we use with definite things. The book, the pen, the pencil, the person, the place. So you are definite about whom you are speaking. யாரை பத்தி பேசுறீங்க அப்படிங்கிறது you are very clear about that. So that is why அங்க the use பண்ணும்போது so we call the as the definite article, whereas a and an are called indefinite articles. You should understand the meaning also. Indefinite அப்படின்னா என்னது, definite அப்படின்னா என்னது. Definite means clear and particular, specific, up to the point, whereas indefinite is which is not clear and not specific and not particular. Alright, so this is an introduction about articles. So as you see in this picture, articles are divided into two categories. A and an are called indefinite articles. The is called the definite article. Take a screenshot of this if you want. Please take a screenshot. Okay. Yes. Now moving to the first two indefinite articles, an and a. So let me first discuss an. We'll start with an. An is used with a word that begins with a vowel sound. As already I told you, an apple, an orange. These are some examples because those words will begin with a vowel sound. Okay, an is used with common nouns, singular nouns and countable nouns. An is used with singular, countable and common nouns. Yes, Pratika, what's your doubt?
Mom, can you go to the before slide?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, just for a second.
Yeah. So do you want to take the screenshot?
Yes, Mom.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm done. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. Okay, so an is used with a word that begins with a vowel sound and it is used with common nouns, singular nouns and collective countable nouns. Common nouns, singular nouns and countable nouns. So an அப்படினா என்னது? What is meant by an? An apple. What does it mean? An apple. I bought an apple from the shop. What does it mean? How many apples did you buy? Yeah. I bought an apple from the shop. An apple na how many apples?
Ma'am, one.
Just one apple, right? An apple. Okay. If I tell I bought a mango from the shop. Again, how many mangoes?
One.
One, ma'am.
One mango. Yes. So an apple அப்படினா ஒரு apple. A mango அப்படினா ஒரு mango. So a அப்படினாலும் an அப்படினாலும் the meaning is one. One அப்படிங்கிறது தான் meaning. So an is used with common, singular and countable nouns. A is also like that only. It is also used with common nouns, singular nouns and countable nouns. For example, an apple, an ice cream parlor, an overcoat. So apple begins with a vowel sound, apple, apple. An ice cream parlor, ice cream, I sound, which is a vowel sound. Next is an overcoat. So O is also a vowel sound. So an overcoat, that is also a perfect example. Yes, Pratika, what's your doubt?
Um, so why can't it be an grocery shop?
And grocery shop. Why not? Is because grocery starts with what letter?
Um, something starts with C.
Grocery starts with G. Grocery. Grocery.
Oh,
Okay. So G is a vowel or consonant?
consonant.
Yes. So we cannot use an before a consonant sound.
Oh,
Okay. That is the difference between A and an. Alright.
okay.
A is only for vowel sounds And an is only for vowel sounds and a is only for consonant sounds. Alright, got it. So, coming to a. A is used with a word that begins with a consonant sound. Just like Pratika asked now, a grocery shop, a grocery store, a market. So, a is also used with common nouns, singular nouns and countable nouns. So, a அப்படினாலும் an அப்படினாலும் the meaning is one, just one. For example, a mango. So, mango starts with M, which is a consonant. A grocery shop. So, grocery, you can see G, which is a consonant. So, again you are using a grocery shop. And a shirt. Shirt again starts with the consonant S. So, a shirt is again, it's an example for the consonant sound. A shirt. Alright. So, you can see that a and an mean the same, but their usages depend on the sounds of vowels and sounds of consonant. Now, we are going to look at an example which is totally an exception of these rules. இது வரைக்கும் இப்போ இவ்வளோ நேரம் நம்ம படிச்சதுக்கு totally different ஆன ஒரு exception நம்ம பார்க்க போறோம். We are going to check into an exception. Let's see. Exceptions in using a and an. If a word begins with a vowel sound but with a consonant letter, we use the article an. I repeat, if a word begins with a vowel sound, the sound of the word will be, the beginning of the word will be having a vowel sound, but the alphabet will be a consonant. Is it possible like that? A word beginning with a vowel sound but with a consonant letter can be used or can be written using the article an. For example, you can see an MBA student. An MBA student. So, what is meant by consonant letter and vowel sound? I will explain. When you are telling MBA, okay, when you are pronouncing MBA, the first letter M is a consonant, agreed. But how are you pronouncing that alphabet? M, M, M. So, on the A, isn't that sound coming out? Isn't the A sound coming? M, B,
Yes, ma'am.
J. Yes. So, the alphabet is a consonant, but the sound of the alphabet is a vowel sound. Alphabet is consonant, but the sound that comes out of your mouth is a vowel sound. So, that is the reason you are writing an MBA student. Are you getting it, Pratika? Can you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So, second example, an MLA from Tamil Nadu. MLA. Who is an MLA? Do you know the full form? Member of?
Legislative Assembly.
Yes, Member of Legislative Assembly. So, MLA, again the letter or the alphabet M is a consonant, but the sound that comes out when you pronounce the letter M is a vowel. So, MLA. Alright, so that is an MLA. Next is an MP from Kerala. Who is an MP?
Member of Parliament.
Excellent. An MP from Kerala. So M again, an MP from Kerala. And the last example is an LPG cylinder. LPG, liquid. What is LPG?
Petroleum gas.
Liquefied petroleum gas. Yes. So an LPG. So when you are pronouncing the letter L, L is a consonant letter, but still you are pronouncing it by using the vowel sound. So it is an LPG cylinder. Excuse me students, my laptop's charge is running out. Okay, the battery is about to die, so please let me plug in the charger so you can go through the slide by the time. Okay, excuse me. students, I'm back. So you can see here an MBA, an MLA, an MP, an LPG. So these words are examples for words that begin with a consonant letter or a consonant alphabet, but they are pronounced using a vowel sound. Okay. So now we are going to check a reverse or an opposite rule of this. Let us see that. If a word begins with a consonant sound, okay, come to the right side. If a word begins with a consonant sound but with a vowel alphabet, first எப்படியா இருந்தது? First the alphabet was consonant and the sound was vowel. Now the word begins with a consonant sound and the alphabet is vowel. Then we use the article a. For example, you can see a one-man show. A one-man show. So when you are pronouncing the word one, the spelling is O-N-E. Okay, it starts with a vowel alphabet. But what is the sound that you are giving? One, one. So you are using it comes with the consonant sound va, one. Imagine that you write one man show in Tamil. How will you write? Va, in, one. You will write like that only, right? So it starts with a consonant sound, that is va. So va is a consonant sound. It seems to be like v, va. So you are using the article a. So a one man show. It's not an one man show. It is a one man show. Similarly, a one-eyed man. A one-eyed man. Okay. So here again one. So you are using the article a. A one-eyed man. Next is a university. A university. University starts with U, which is a vowel. But how are you pronouncing it? U. U. So it has the sound of Y. That is why we call it a university. Similarly, a uniform. Uniform. Uniform starts with the alphabet, which is a vowel, which is U, but it has a consonant sound, that is U. So you are using the vowel, the article a. And the last one is a European. European. If it is Indian, what will be the article? If it is Indian, is it an Indian or a Indian? Guys, I am asking you.
Ma'am, Indian ma'am.
Yeah, an Indian. An Indian is the correct answer because I is a vowel. Also, you are having the same vowel sound only. Indian, Indian. So you can use an Indian. Whereas European starts with E, that is a vowel, but the sound is that of a consonant. European. We don't say European, right? It is European. So that's why you are using a European as the right phrase. A European. So you can see a one-man show, a one-eyed man, a university, a uniform, a European. Can you give any other example for this? You can give examples for the first case also using an MBA student, an MLA from Tamil Nadu, an MP from Kerala, an LPG cylinder. Any other example? Think for a while. If it is a BSc student or BBA student, how will you say? Is it a BSc student or an BSc student? Which is correct?
ABST
Yes,
student.
a BSc. That is correct. A BSc because BB, it's already a consonant letter and consonant sound. So you are using a BSc or a BBA. But when you are using the word M, N, L, in the மாதிரியெல்லாம் வரும்போது, you are using the sound of a vowel. A அப்படிங்கிற அந்த சவுண்ட் அங்க வருது. M, L, N. Alright. Can you tell like this? Okay, let me give you another example. MBBS. MBBS student. What will be the right article? Is it a MBBS or an MBBS?
And MBBS.
An MBBS student. Okay, fine. So now we are coming to this exception in the right side. A one-eyed man A one-man show, a university, a European. Any other examples?
Mm,
What will come for umbrella? Is it a umbrella or an umbrella?
A
Umbrella.
umbrella?
Umbrella.
Uh,
Umbrella.
oh, it's an umbrella?
An
Ma'am.
umbrella. An umbrella. An umbrella. Yes. What about unicorn? Is it a unicorn or an unicorn?
An unicorn.
Unicorns.
A unicorn. A unicorn. Because unicorn, how are you pronouncing it? U. Unicorn. So ya sound is coming. That y sound is coming there, right? So that is why you have to change it into a unicorn.
Mom, but there's no Y sound. It's only like U.
Yes, of
Isn't
course, you. Yes, y. Okay, let me tell you. Y-O-U. How do you pronounce this word?
U?
Yeah, so that is the same pronunciation you will
Oh.
use here, right? Okay.
Oh.
Okay, let me give one last example. Utensil.
Some
Utensil. Utensil means vessel. Is it a utensil or an utensil? Which will be the right one? I am having a beautiful, I am having a utensil in my kitchen, or I am having an utensil in my kitchen. Which is correct?
Utensil.
A.
Yeah, utensil.
A utensil. Very good. Because again that U sound is coming. Okay, அப்போ ஆல்ஃபபெட் யூவாக இருந்தால் கூட அங்கே வர சவுண்டு வந்து ஒரு வவல் சவுண்ட் ஆனதுனால நம்ம என்ன பண்ணுறோம், ஏ அப்படிங்கிற ஆர்டிக்கிள் அங்கே சூஸ் பண்ணுறோம். Otherwise, if it is umbrella, then like let me call umbrella. யூவில் இப்போ வேற ஆ சவுண்டு வர மாதிரி ஏதாவது சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம். அம்பையர். ஓகே, கிரிக்கெட் அம்பையர். Cricketல we will have one person called umpire, right? So he will be the mediator of the teams, both the teams. Okay, so umpire, umbrella, இந்த மாதிரிலாம் சொல்லும்போது நமக்கு you can use the that is the article an. But இந்த மாதிரி special casesல you will be using the a article. Alright, so now some exceptions again. Words beginning with H. For words beginning with H, though H is a consonant, in words like our, honor, and honest, the letter H is silent. So we use the article an before these words. So when you are considering these three words, our, honor, honest, honesty, or honest, the first letter has to be considered silent. So H is silent. So if H is silent, then what is the second letter? H-O-U-R. So second letter is O. In honor again, second letter is O. In honest also the second letter is O. So O is a vowel. So you are using the article an. This is just because H is silent. Otherwise this rule is not applicable. H is silent ஆனதுனால இங்க இப்படி ஒரு ரூல் வருது. அது இந்த த்ரீ வேர்ட்ஸுக்கு தான் காமனா நம்ம தெரிஞ்சிருக்கணும். Our, honor, honest. Yes, Pratika, can you read these examples? The three
Yes,
sentences?
mom.
Yeah.
Yes, mom. I was waiting in the park for an hour.
Mm.
She received the award with an honor.
Mm.
Raghu is an honest gentleman.
Yes. So when you're reading it, you should read Raghu is an honest gentleman. அங்க அந்த break இல்லாம read பண்ணுங்க. Raghu is an honest gentleman. Just read freely in a good flow. Okay. So no need to stress that honest, honor, her. அப்படின்னு you don't need to stress it. Okay. I was waiting in the park for an hour. She received the award with an honor. Raghu is an honest gentleman. Just like you are telling our, honor, honest. Likewise. Okay, so now one more thing, YEAR. I also wanted to tell this. YEAR, some people will call it year, some people will tell it year. Year. What year is this? 2025. So what is the article that you use? Is it a year or an year?
An ear.
Okay. Any other answers?
Ear.
An ear is fine when you are speaking, but when you are writing, no, you can check it in any websites or something, whichever website you want. A year is the correct pronunciation. because year means it will
Oh,
be something different. Year, this year. Year you can use that pronunciation for the organ, the sense organ that we have, EAR. But why EAR has to be pronounced as year? Year. Okay, year. So it is a year. Okay.
Mom,
Yeah.
as you told, the all the H word are silent, and the beside word you need to like spell it out,
Mm.
and the H is the silent. Like for home, do you
Not
like?
for all the words. I didn't tell for all the words. Only for the words
But
our, honor, and honest.
oh, only for those
Only
three.
for these three words. Yes. There
Oh,
may be a few more words like this, but the commonly used words are these three only, like our, honor, and honest. For home, house, house owner, then happy, humble. Of course, these words will have H, which is not silent. Okay, fine. Now we are finally moving to some examples. Okay, let's take some examples. Examples of words with a, examples with an, and 10 examples of exceptions that use a. Okay, so Aradhana, are you there? Yes, can you read the examples for a?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
10 examples of words with a book, a school, a house, a car, a tree, a river, a cat, a dog, a flower, a mountain.
Very good, very good. Now we can read. Santoshi, you can read 10 examples of words with an. Santoshi, are you there? Your mic is muted. You can switch on your mic.
an an apple, an elephant, an orange, an umbrella, an animal, an igloo, an ocean, an hour, an orbit, an egg.
Okay. So, an apple, an elephant, an orange, an umbrella, an animal, an igloo, an ocean, an hour. Did you see here? Hour அப்படிங்கும்போது and தான் யூஸ் பண்றாங்க. An hour, an orbit, an egg. Okay. So now coming to the last section, 10 examples of exceptions that use a. Okay. Let's see. Rakshan, you can read the examples.
A union, a university, a one of, a European, a used car, a useful trick, a one time chance, a uniform, a U turn, a unit.
Yes, a union. Union means a group of people is called a union. A university, a one-off, a European, a used car, a useful trick, a one-time chance, a form, a U-turn, and a unit. All right. So now let's go to the next part. Definite article the. Okay. So definite article the has lots of uses. There are 12 uses. But before that, we will be discussing the places where we should not use any articles. Let us say that where to not use any articles. Articles are there, three articles are there, but where to not use any articles. Okay. So we do not use any article with proper nouns. So what are proper nouns? Names of places, names of specific people, names of specific places, names of specific brands or companies. These are called proper nouns. For example, England, India, Narendra Modi, Stalin, all these are names of specific people and specific countries. Tamil Nadu, Kerala. So we don't use articles with these places or places of person's name. For example, will you say a Narendra Modi or an Stalin, an England, a India? Will you tell like this? An India, an England? Not possible. So we do not use any article with proper nouns. Next, we do not use any articles with abstract nouns. Abstract nouns are nouns that express emotions and qualities. For example, intelligence, cowardice, goodness. These are all certain qualities that human beings possess. So we don't say a intelligence, a cowardice, a goodness. We don't tell like this. Similarly, with material or uncountable nouns like salt, sugar, copper, gold, water, we don't say a salt, a sugar, a water. We don't use articles with material or uncountable nouns. Alright. So this is how it comes. So we should not use articles with proper nouns, abstract nouns and uncountable nouns. So hope this is clear. Yes. Now we can move to the definite article the. In the English language, there is only one definite article, namely the. So let's see what are the uses of the. We will discuss the first 5 uses today and the next 7 uses in the next class. Okay. So you can see the first use is nouns that have been used earlier. Nouns that have been used earlier. For example, I want someone to read these examples. Aradhana, can you read the examples? Both the examples.
Yeah, ma'am. Example, my sister is making a film. The film is not the folk art of Nepal. I read a novel yesterday.
I read a
The
novel. I read a novel. Past tense, yeah.
okay.
Mm.
I read a novel yesterday. The novel's name is A Doll's House.
Okay. So, first you can see the first sentence. My sister is making a film. Okay. My sister is making a film. The film is on the folk art of Nepal. So, first I told that my sister is making a film. Now I am going to talk about that same film only. So I am telling the film is on the folk art of Nepal. Folk art means the traditional art. Okay. So my sister is making a film. So first I am telling a film because என்னோட sister வந்து ஒரு படம் பண்றா. ஒரு படம் a film. அந்த படம் வந்து நேபாளோட folk art பேஸ் பண்ணி பண்றா. அப்ப அந்த படம் அப்படிங்கும்போது I am using the film. My sister is making a film. The film is on the folk art of Nepal. The film is based on the folk art of Nepal. So this is how you are using the nouns that have been used earlier. Already நான் film அப்படின்னு ஒரு noun சொல்லியாச்சு. அந்த noun மறுபடியும் நான் வந்து express பண்றதுக்கு தான் I am using the definite article the. Okay. Now moving to the second example. I read a novel yesterday. I read a novel yesterday. நான் நேத்திக்கு ஒரு novel படிச்சேன். I read a novel yesterday. The novel's name is A Doll's House. அந்த novelோட name வந்து A Doll's House. Okay. So, here again you are specifying the noun that you already mentioned in the first sentence. Alright. This is the first use where you can use the definite article the. Got it? Did you understand the use? ஒரு டைம் நம்ம ஒரு விஷயம் சொல்லியாச்சுன்னா அப்புறம் நம்ம அதை பத்தியே தான் மறுபடியும் சொல்ல போறோம்னா நமக்கு the அப்படிங்கிற ஆர்டிகல் யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். Alright. Now moving to the second example. The is used with ordinals like first, second, third, etc. Ordinals அப்படின்னா first, second, third, fourth, fifth, next, last அந்த மாதிரி அந்த அப்படி சொல்றதுக்கு ordinals அப்படிம்பாங்க. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 அப்படிங்கிறதுக்கு என்ன சொல்லுவாங்க தெரியுமா? Does anyone know? Ordinals அப்படின்னா first, second, third. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 we call it cardinals. Ordinals and cardinals. Okay. So, yeah, that is one example. Yes, Pratika, you can read the example for the second one.
Yes, ma'am. I am the second child from my parents. She is the first child.
Okay. I am the second child for my parents. She is the first child. So, second, first, before these ordinals, you are using the definite article the. This is the second use. Now, moving to the third use. Adjectives in the superlative. Okay, there are 3 degrees of comparison. What are the 3 degrees of comparisons of adjectives? Do you remember? 3 degrees: positive, comparative,
Comparative,
and
superlative.
positive, comparative, and superlative. Tall, taller, tallest, short, shorter, shortest, big, bigger, biggest, etc. So when you are using an adjective in the superlative degree, you should always use the article the. Okay, the smallest, the biggest, likewise. Yes, so Santoshi, you can read the examples.
Meera is the cutest girl I have ever seen. Asia is the largest continent in the world. Australia is the smallest continent in the world. Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean in the world. Ramu is the tallest boy in the class. Anjana is the shortest girl in the group. Manav is the fastest man in the club.
Fattest.
Yellow is the brightest color, fattest man in the club.
Mm.
Yellow is the brightest color in sarees. Lotus is the most beautiful flower in the world.
Okay, very good. So you can see yellow. It's not yellow, it's yellow. Okay, yellow. Can you pronounce like that?
Yellow.
Yellow. Yes, yeah.
Yellow, ma'am.
எஸ் எல்லோ வெரி குட் ஓகே எல்லோ அப்படிங்கிறது வந்து எல்லோ
Yellow.
அப்படி நம்ம நிறைய டைம்ஸ் வந்து எல்லோ எல்லோ எல்லோன்னு அப்படி போவோம் நம்ம எல்லோ கிடையாது எல்லோ ஓகே ஸோ வி ஆல்வேஸ் சே ஏ எல்லோ சாரி ஏ எல்லோ சல்வார் ஏ எல்லோ பெட் ஸ்ப்ரெட் ஓகே ஸோ யூ கேன் see here Meera is the cutest girl. Asia is the largest continent. Australia is the smallest continent. Continent means kandam. You have studied in geography, right? Khandangal. How many continents are there in India? I'm sorry, in the world?
7, ma'am.
Very good, 7. Okay. So you can see Asia is the largest continent in the world. Australia is the smallest continent in the world. Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean in the world. What is the smallest ocean in the world? GK. What is the smallest ocean? What are the 4 oceans?
Pacific, Atlantic, Indian, Arctic,
Hmm.
Antarctic.
5 oceans are there. Very good. So which is the smallest? Arctic Ocean. Okay, Arctic Ocean is the smallest ocean in the world. Okay. Then Ramu is the tallest boy. Anjana is the shortest girl. Manav is the fattest man. Yellow is the brightest color. Lotus is the most beautiful. So the most beautiful, beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful. So superlative degree we say most beautiful, and lotus is the most beautiful flower in the world. So you are using the article the whenever you are using an adjective in the superlative degree. Okay. Now moving to the fourth, fifth examples. What use is you can use the with unique and universal nouns. Universal nouns means objects that are considered to be universal. இப்போ உலகத்துக்கே ஒண்ணுதான் இருக்கும் அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி உலகத்திலேயே அது ஒண்ணுதான் இருக்கும் யூனிக். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் சன், மூன், எர்த், Jupiter, Mercury, there is only one, right? So these are called unique and universal nouns. Yes, Rakshan, you can read the examples.
The sun rises in the east. The moon gives us coolness at night. The earth is the third planet in the solar system. The earth is the only planet that has life.
Yes, so the sun, the moon, the earth, all these are universal objects and they are unique. There is only one earth, right? Only one sun, only one moon. Can you frame a sentence using any other planets in the solar system? The solar system, அது மாதிரி ஒரு solar system தானே இருக்கு, அப்ப the solar system. Can you frame a sentence using any other planet?
The Saturn has rings.
Very good. The Saturn has rings. Good.
The
Okay.
Mars is red planet.
The Mars is the red planet. Very good. Can I tell the Venus is the brightest planet? Yes. Okay. It is also considered to be the hottest planet. The hottest planet. Then the Mercury is the smallest and the first planet. Okay. So அப்ப நான் சொல்லும்போது பாருங்க, the Mercury is the first and the smallest planet. First அப்படிங்கிறது ஒரு ordinal இல்லையா? but the first.
Mom,
Yes.
Neptune is the coolest planet.
Yes, very good. The Neptune. The Neptune is the coolest planet. Very good. So likewise you can form sentences. And the last example is names of rivers, seas or oceans. Whenever you are naming a river or a sea or an ocean, go with the article the. Yes. So Pratika, you can read the examples.
Yes, Mom. The Ganges is the
Ganges. Yeah.
the Ganges is the longest river in India.
Mm-hmm.
India is surrounded by the Arabian Sea, the
Mm-hmm.
Bay of Bengal, and the Indian Ocean. The
Yes.
Himal the Himalayas
Himalayas.
the Himalayas beautiful
Beautifies.
beautifies India.
Yes, Himal. So this is all about India. Okay, so Pratika might be new for this, but all these are the geographical information about India. Okay, so the Ganges. Ganges is nothing but river Ganga. Okay, the river Ganges is the longest river in India. India is surrounded by the Arabian Sea, the Bay of Bengal, and the Indian Ocean. And the Himalayas beautifies India. So do you know India is surrounded 3 parts by water and 1 part by mountain. In the north, it is the Himalayas. In the south, it is the Indian Ocean. In the east, it is the, oh, what is that? The Bay of Bengal. And in the west, it is the Arabian Sea. Okay. So that is why India is called by its name. Do you know what name India has? 3 parts water and 1 part land or mountain.
Peninsular country.
Exactly. Peninsular country. Yes. Peninsula means an area which is covered 3 parts by water and 1 part by land. இந்தியாவோட டாப்ல மட்டும்தான் ஹிமாலயாஸ் இருக்கு, நார்த்ல. ஈஸ்ட் வெஸ்ட் சவுத் எல்லாம் வந்து ரிவர்ஸ், சீஸ். அரேபியன் சி, பே ஆஃப் பெங்கால், இந்தியன் ஓஷன் எல்லாமே கடல் இல்லையா? ஸோ வி கால் சச் a place peninsula. If there is any other place in the world like this, that place is also called a peninsula. All right. So this is all about the definite articles for today. In the next class, we will discuss these rules also, and we also have some activities to solve. Okay, we will continue this in the next class. Okay, students. So I hope the session was interesting and useful for you. So we'll meet you next Sunday. Thank you.